welcome to Kravings Blog. I'm Karen Ahmed and today's episode is sweet because we're making Kesar Falooda. This is a delicious mixture you can pour over ice cream and enjoy for dessert. A couple of years ago, my cousin Glynis invited me over to her house for dinner and she served this delicious dessert and I couldn't believe it came out of a box. So I rushed home and tried to recreate this recipe. Thank you, Glynis. We're going to enjoy this for years to come. So stay with us.
Try and go gay, 'cause I assured your conscience free. Your secret is safe.
The first thing we're going to do is boil these vermicelli noodles. Now these are roasted and they're very fine. So you can find these at most Indian stores, but if you can't find them in a regular Indian store, just use regular vermicelli. So I've got a pot boiling with water and I'm going to boil these noodles. And in the meantime, we're going to get the milk ready. So I've got a can of condensed milk and about half that weight in milk, regular milk. So that's going to go in. So the vermicelli only takes a few minutes to cook and it's already cooked and drained. So I'm just going to keep it aside. And while that's going, I'm going to continue heating the milk and the condensed milk mixture. And I'm going to put in a pinch of saffron threads. Now saffron threads is very famous in India. It's basically like the truffle oil of the West. So in it goes. And what it's going to do is it's going to give everything that nice yellow color. Now we're going to let this boil and cook down a little bit because we want it to be a thick, milky syrup. In the meantime, I've got a pan going. I'm just going to heat it up. And then I'm going to take a couple of tablespoons of ghee. Ghee is clarified butter. And I'm just going to heat it up. And I'm basically going to take this half cup of mixed nuts. I've used almonds, cashew nuts, and pistachios. But you can use any combination of nuts that you like. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the hot ghee and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a saute. You don't want it to get really too brown. So in it goes. If you could smell this, you'd be in heaven.
Secret, safe with me. I've eaten that fruit and shaped that tree.
So the milk is thickened up a little bit. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in the nuts that I sauteed earlier right into the pan. It starts to bubble right away. What I'm looking for is I want this to thicken up a little bit. Right now it's still sort of runny. I'm going to cook it for a few minutes more and after that I'm going to add the vermicelli. So now as you can see the mixture's turned this beautiful saffron color, which is why we call it Kesar Falooda. And I'm going to add all of the vermicelli in it. So you hear the nuts and here's the vermicelli. And what I'm going to do is just leave it to cool, come to room temperature, and then we'll pour it over the ice cream and enjoy it. Take some of this mixture that we made, the Kesar Falooda, and simply just spoon it over your dessert. Now this is ready to eat just the way it is. But if you want to garnish it and make it a little bit special, if you have some fresh figs, you could add one just at the top. Or if you have some rose syrup, you could just drizzle a little bit of rose syrup and add a little bit of red to the dish. And enjoy! You can use some freshly cut twigs.
Yeah, freshly cut twigs, Mom. Twigs, definitely.
Okay.
Anyways, the dessert was kind of not focused.